it downtown, take it downtown, take it downtown.
Ding, 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 ding.
Welcome to Messy Bun Sisters Game of Thrones podcast.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Lauren.
And this is episode
30.
30, flirty.
I was
and
like, how old I
thriving.
am, but I'm not 30 anymore.
Aw, you're 30-ish.
I'm 30-ish. Yep.
30, flirty, and thriving.
31, flirty one, and thriving one.
I don't like
Guys, we just watched
Witnessed.
Game of Thrones.
the glorious thing that is Game of Thrones.
And look at Alyssa's hair.
I bleached it. I grew it out. I'm like ready for this.
She's total Khaleesi style hair stuff. Anyway, and I have my shirt on that says
That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
points to whoever can tell me who said that, which you should already know.
If Tyrion dies, I will cry.
He's gonna die.
I feel like he's the only one that won't die. But I'm like,
He's gonna rule the Iron Throne.
but it was kind of in the last, or no, it was in the previews of next episode.
Mm-hmm.
It looked very ominous because he's like standing there. He's the only one that's like lit up, and then the rest of it is like dark.
Well, it was kind of like how he looked at the Battle of Blackwater.
Yeah,
He was just like on the front, doing his thing,
and he
fighting.
didn't die.
He didn't die because of Pod,
I know. I feel like there's so many. What if that happens this time?
but Pod dies. Where was Pod? Sex
wasn't
God Pod.
Yeah, sex god Pod. And Brienne wasn't in this
Yeah,
episode either.
that was I wrote. Well, Brienne was there for like a hot sec. That's what I wrote.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So we
Just
are
see her.
actually we're gonna go right into it. We're not gonna do review of the week this week.
Or like ever again.
Yes,
Just not for this one.
yeah, just for these next couple weeks. So save all your reviews.
But we need to do one for giveaways.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tell us about the giveaway.
Yeah. So as y'all know, we do have Messy Bun Sisters scrunchies.
I'm wearing one.
It's so we are doing a giveaway with Healthy Hero Coach on Instagram. And you get Fiesta
Nyosa,
tickets.
2 Nyosa tickets.
Yes. And
3 Messy Bun scrunchies.
yes.
And I don't know how to pronounce the face cleaning stuff.
Yeah, me
She
neither.
has like a little kit, like
Cleansing.
yeah, it's really cool.
Okay, so yeah, so leave us a review, leave them a review, and you might be picked to be a winner.
Wiener. Anyway, so I kind of wanted to go first off before we start. I want to have what you think. Okay, so this is my thought. Should we go through the episode first? Yeah, let's go through the episode first and because I want to go through like a kill list. Like, who do you think is gonna die?
Everyone's gonna die.
Okay, but let's like really go through a kill list, and then then the next week we'll say, oh, this person's still alive.
I'm surprised. Oh wait, somebody did die.
Who died?
The kid.
Oh yeah, that was okay. So let's start from the beginning. Okay, so you
all the unsullied.
yeah.
I was like, I don't think we've seen them out like.
There's 8,000 of them, but some
yeah.
of them have died, which I think is weird. That there's
But
still
even still, it looked like a lot more than that.
but
to me, I
also
guess.
the Dothraki were there too.
Yeah. Were they coming in that the Dothraki don't come? They're not in
You're
like
right.
a line.
You're right, but
It just looked like so many to me.
yeah,
But
that I mean,
we saw them, I guess, in High Garden.
yeah,
And they were like,
no,
was it High Garden? No. The throne.
Casterly Rock.
No, not at Casterly Rock.
Yeah, it was at Casterly
No,
Rock.
I'm talking about whenever they went and met in the dragon pit.
Uh-huh.
And she had them all out there, just like standing out there
Oh yeah.
outside of King's Landing.
Uh-huh.
That's
I
what I was
guess it
thinking of.
didn't
But
look
it didn't look like as many as it looked like just walking through Winterfell.
Oh,
But I
maybe
guess it was longer.
An editor's mess up or something.
I don't know. It just looked like all the unsullied.
And like when John was coming in, so I thought it was cool that like Arya was kind of on the side.
Yeah, and she like
I actually was really heartbroken that John didn't notice her.
at first, yeah. And then you said you were like, because she's no one.
Yeah.
She
But
is.
she's not really no one.
Yeah.
She's Arya Stark of Winterfell.
Yeah.
And then the Hound.
Lady of Winterfell. Don't call me that. All right, my lady. Oh no, he said, "As you wish, my lady."
Yeah, as you wish.
And I was like, Princess Bride.
No, you didn't.
That's how I thought.
Okay. So
Can't wait for that love story.
Gendry and Arya.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ship them hard.
Yeah.
But is Arya gonna die? I think Arya's gonna die.
Lauren thinks everyone's gonna die.
Well, we'll hit that at the end. But like, I talked to our friend Kenny today, and he had like a really sad theory about how Arya dies.
No.
Because you know how there's like a theory on the internet that Arya's going to put on Jaime's face or someone's face and kill Cersei.
That would be awesome if she put on Jaime's face and kill Cersei, because that's part of the prophecy.
But don't you have to have... isn't that person supposed to be dead?
Yeah, so Jaime dies. Who cares?
Poor
You like Jaime?
I like Jaime.
Who likes Jaime?
I do.
Why?
I kind of want Jaime and Brienne to be together.
I want Brienne and Tormund to be together.
Oh my God. Well, anyway, so
he said,
Kenny was saying that he thinks that Arya's gonna like try to kill Cersei with whoever's face, and then she's gonna think she's succeeded, but Cersei's gonna come back and like kill her. You know what I mean? Like not come back to life, but like not really be dead, and then just like kill Arya. I know. Which it like really like got me.
That's
I was
scary.
like,
That might happen.
I know.
Or she kills Cersei and the mountain's mad, tries to kill Arya, and the Hound comes and kills the mountain. Happy ending.
No, that's not Game of Thrones. It's not. What is
My heart is not prepared for
what does
not
Ramsay
happy
say?
ending.
What does Ramsay said to what's his name? Theon. If you're looking for a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention. Remember?
Whoa.
When he was like,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's like a Game of Thrones line. But anyway, so like when the Hound and Gendry were like coming through,
And she saw everybody and nobody saw her.
Yeah, that was like really kind of heartbreaking, but also kind of exciting. I don't know if you noticed that like look that she had when she saw Gendry. She was kind of like flirty, little like
Sudden. Also, after that, Sansa and Daenerys. Well, Sansa hates Dany.
Yeah,
Hates her. Like, and it's funny that she came in, like Khaleesi came in and was like trying to be like nice, like, oh, and
you're so pretty.
North is beautiful, and so are you. And it's like,
well, if you think about it, Sansa's like doesn't trust anybody.
yeah, how can she? After
I know
the life she's lived.
Yeah, so she is like, I don't know you. First of all the Targaryens have like killed all the Starks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like her dad killed her uncle, both of her uncles.
Yeah.
You know, and she just doesn't trust Targaryens, which I mean, rightfully so.
And that's like part of the thing too, right? The Starks wanted the Targaryens to die anyways because, didn't the Starks like join the Robert's Rebellion to kill off the Targaryens? Like they wanted to kill off Targaryens.
Yeah, because they killed Brandon Stark and Rickard Stark.
And wasn't it like also because of they didn't like that the Targaryens had like incest and stuff? They were trying to like finish that off.
I don't know about that.
I think
you could be right.
That. I think I remember hearing that, and then it's just like funny because Jon is like engaging in incest.
Yeah, but he doesn't know. I mean, now he knows.
Yeah. I wonder he didn't like respond. I mean, there wasn't much time for him to respond about. Like, oh, actually, Sam.
Man, I wish there was.
Together.
I wish there was like 2 more seasons because I feel like we could have like all that information that we got in season 1 could have or episode 1 could have been spanned out to like at
4
least
episodes.
4 episodes.
4 or 5.
Because you would have got a lot of like context and background. But I get it. Like they've been doing this for like 8 years.
They should have done 10
something.
seasons. Whatever.
Yeah. Well,
but it was so much. It was like this reunion, that reunion, this reunion, this thing.
Yeah.
The Daenerys and Sam.
That was really
conversation.
Sad. But anyway, so like when they first got there, I noticed like Bran or Danny kind of noticed Bran like sitting on the side. It was like Bran was like looking into her brain.
Like, yeah.
And then when Danny and Sansa were having that sassy time, Brandon was like, everyone shut up. We don't have time for this.
Yeah. Because they don't.
Yeah. And like Bran's kind of like the voice of reason, which is kind of weird.
Because he has no voice.
Isn't it weird that he kind of just like popped up everywhere? Like it was like every season there was
Bran was there.
Bran in the corner.
Yeah.
Bran in the corner. Bran in the corner.
What does that remind me of?
Forrest Gump for me. It's like he just like pops out and like
he's just there. He's just like, I don't know.
In his little wheelchair, just staring off into the distance.
Because he's trying.
Looking
He
confused.
knows so much, I think, and so he's trying to like be present, like what is happening right now. Because I'm knowing too much of like the past and other things that are going on.
Oh, you think he's losing like reality?
No, I think he's trying to like keep his reality.
Keep his reality.
So he's like just trying to be everywhere and like looking into people and like what is actually happening right now and what am I seeing?
Yeah, it's interesting.
So, the Arya and Jon reunion.
Okay.
Literal tears.
I cried.
Yes.
I cried.
I started crying whenever they walked in the thing, but then when they actually had the reunion, I was like, tears rolling down my face.
Yeah.
But he has no idea who she is. Like, as a person.
Oh, yeah. He was like, have you used this?
Have you ever used it?
This needle?
Yeah.
And she's like, once or twice.
Yeah.
I was like, you're a freaking serial killer.
She's not a serial killer, but she's
a
an
murderer.
assassin. She's a very highly trained assassin.
Yeah. I honestly, I don't think they've seen each other since season 1.
No.
Since like episode 1, I don't
Yeah.
think they've seen each other actually. That's when he gave her needle.
Yeah. And that's why I think this episode tied a lot back into episode 1.
That's true.
Like in the way that everybody came in and to
Yeah.
Winterfell
and they like referenced needle and they were down at the crypts.
yeah.
And what else? Jamie saw Bran.
Yeah.
Which it was at the end of season. Was it episode 2? I can't remember
I
when.
think it was episode 1.
When he pushed him out the window.
Yes. Yeah, I'm like 100% sure it's episode 1 because that episode 1 you find out Jaime and Cersei. Literally,
is that episode 1?
Yeah, that's how it ends.
You're right.
Yes.
So him getting pushed out the window
Yes.
was episode 1. That's crazy.
And you're like, oh my, this season.
How do you think they're gonna? How do you think episode 2 is gonna be with them like seeing each other?
I don't think
Bran's gonna care. Yeah.
No, he's gonna be like, whatever. This is me.
This is me.
Or he's like, this is not me. Like, I'm not Brandon Stark.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to be like. He's just
But Jamie's going to be like, I'm sorry. Whatever. Like, I didn't mean.
I didn't mean to push you out a window.
But Bran
I thought you were going to die.
But Bran is the only one. Well, not the only one, but he's
the only one that knows.
He's the only one who, even back then, has like seen them do it. You know what I mean?
Can confirm.
They are incestually.
But he didn't remember as a kid. Remember when he got out of a coma?
Well, he's the three-eyed raven now, so now
That's
he
what
knows.
I'm saying. Like now he remembers, but
yeah.
That's
but
crazy.
I also liked the Tyrion Sansa reunion because remember, are they still technically married?
No, because they never consummated the marriage.
That's true.
So no.
Yeah,
but I mean, she doesn't. I don't know. I don't like Sansa.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Okay, so
I can understand because she's like had such a terrible life, but she's just not likable. Like she's just annoying. Because she was always like the bratty girl, and then like life kind of screwed her over, and so now she's
Tyrion
like,
even said like a lot of people underestimated you. Now all of them are dead, and she was like, I know. You know,
she's still kind of elitist, I guess.
Yeah,
and Jon says that too.
Huh?
Jon said that to Arya. Like she thinks that she knows more than everybody, and Arya said she knows a lot.
Yeah, she's the smartest person I know.
Yeah, that's what she says.
And Sansa said that to Tyrion. He used to be the most clever man that I knew.
Now it's Sansa, I guess.
I guess so. But I mean, like
Tyrion is dumb for trusting Cersei's word.
But do you think that, because we don't know the conversation that they had.
Yeah. What do you think?
What if he, I don't know. Like, what if he like made a deal with Cersei? I don't think he would.
I think he tried to, and I don't think it worked.
Well, why did she come back and say, I'll come? Remember?
Yeah, and then she lied to Tyrion.
Yeah.
So Tyrion doesn't have to hold up his word to her, even if they did make a pact or whatever. What are you saying?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so my next thing was we finally see where Bran was, because I haven't seen him.
Braun.
Oh.
I was like,
Bran. He wasn't
Bran,
like in any of the trailers or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize he was still in Winterfell. I mean King's Landing.
King's Landing. Why was he still? Like, I guess Jaime didn't tell him that he was leaving.
It's true. But like, I don't know. Like, Braun.
Oh my God. Braun.
Braun is a sellsword. So like, whoever pays him to do things, like, that's how he makes his money.
Yeah.
So now Cersei has paid him.
And said that she'll pay him before. Somebody told me, I think it was Esther, that that those actors
won't to date.
Yes, and they won't shoot scenes together because it was a bad breakup.
Yeah, that's why
Kyvern was the one that came and talked to him.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
I can't picture them together, but
I mean, I don't know what he looks like in real life, but
he doesn't have really dark hair.
He doesn't? He's blonde?
No, yeah, he's like blonde and like blonde beard and everything. Yeah. It's weird. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so do you think that he's gonna choose?
I don't think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna...
Who do you think he's loyal to?
Himself.
Yeah, but you think he just is like, okay, Tyrion's great, Jaime's great, not gonna kill him?
Yeah, because he has such a major history with both of them. Like, I think it was different.
But you just said he'll just do whatever, whoever pays him.
Right. But like, that was his mindset forever and ever. You know what I mean?
But now that he's like saved Jaime from a dragon.
And also like, he was like really close with Tyrion too,
Tyrion,
you know?
bros.
Yeah. So I think that he has more of a history and more of a loyalty to to Jaime and Tyrion than he does to Cersei.
Yeah. But what if Cersei pays him more? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's still like, I don't believe like, oh yeah, he's just not going to kill them. I think he might think about it. Maybe try.
I don't think he's going to do it.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Okie dokie. Did you find his picture?
Oh yeah, no. You look for the next thing. I'll look for his picture.
The next thing I wanted to talk about was, oh my God, my phone is on low power mode and it keeps locking. When Theon saved Yara. That was so fast.
Well,
this is an hour and like an hour show and there's so much info.
That's what you were saying, is like so many things were happening back to back to back to back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And David even called it when we were watching. David was like, she's going to punch him.
She didn't punch him though. She headbutted him.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It was like a very easy save too. It was like, okay, save him.
Well,
did they decide if Theon was going to go to Winterfell and she was going to go back to the Iron Islands?
I think he's going to go to Winterfell.
And she's going to go back to the Iron Islands and save it, protect it until Daenerys needs a...
feel like... I mean, I don't know. I kind of think that Yara's going to come back at the last minute kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Kind of like how the Lords of the Vale came at the Battle of the Bastards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like her men are better on ships.
That's true.
And the dead don't swim.
You're right.
So I think it is smart for her to just go back to the islands and wait if they need to retreat.
Yeah. Because she was an alliance with...
Yeah, and Daenerys and Jon just fly the dragons to the Iron Islands.
And leave everyone behind?
If they're dead.
Everyone?
I don't know.
You think everyone will be dead?
You think everyone
will be
dead?
You know what though? When they rescued... When Dany came and rescued everybody last season, there was like 10 people on one dragon.
Yeah.
Remember?
So maybe like major characters will flee on dragons.
But who would?
Okay, but can we talk about... I was like jumping up and down on the couch almost when Jon got on the dragon.
I know.
I was like, oh my God, my life is complete. I saw Jon Snow riding a dragon.
But still, again, like it happened episode 1.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought it would happen episode 2, maybe not episode 3, because that's supposed to be like the big battle.
There's only 6 episodes though. There's only 6.
Yeah.
So everything needs to happen like.
Which I feel like that's not Game of Thrones.
It's yeah. Remember it used to take them like 3 or 4 episodes to go from one place to the other.
Yeah. And would like ride along with them in their journey.
Yeah.
It was so much better. Like
that's why there's that theory of Varys as a merman.
Oh.
Because like, how did he get there so fast? Oh, he can swim crazy fast.
Whatever happened to that sorcerer he was holding captive in King's Landing, remember?
No.
You don't remember he had the story, he was telling Tyrion about the sorcerer that like made him a eunuch?
Yeah.
And then he opened, this was like season 3, he like opened this box and the sorcerer was in there.
Oh.
You remember?
Not really, but.
And so he would just like feed him, just like keep him alive.
Maybe he's just dead.
You're right. But what was the point of all that then?
Died. I don't know. There was a lot of information in the first couple seasons that they were just trying to give us, and they were trying to be faithful to the books. Did I just delete all my notes?
What do you mean faithful? Oh.
You know what I mean? Like they were trying to be like,
yeah. But the books are in the books. Jon Snow is still dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's how far behind George R. R. Martin is.
8 years he hasn't written a book. 8.
I think. I'm trying to think when the last book came out. I don't know. Remember.
They said 8 years. I've been listening to podcasts. 8 years.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't know what he's going to do.
Well, I mean, can you imagine your life's work being completed by somebody else?
And he didn't want it to be an
adaptation or anything. Yeah.
Anyways, I was going to say.
But look how much money it's made him.
Yeah. When they, when Theon saved Yara, and I like the part where she's like, they're like, what is dead may never die, which is the Iron Islands thing. And she's like, but kill the bastards anyways.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Like talking about
kill him.
Yeah. This show has changed me.
What do you mean?
Well, you're like, you cheer for like
characters. Well, even when I was rewatching the seasons, like at the beginning when like Catelyn and Ned were like looking at each other and like trying to protect everybody, I was like, you guys don't even know what's about to happen.
You don't have the same like connection to them though, right?
But no. I still feel like connected to them. I'm like, I have so much connection to like these fake characters. Like they don't know what they're about to get themselves into, their children,
their family into, their children. Yeah. That's crazy.
It's really, really sad. So Theon, I think that Theon's gonna go back to Winterfell. I think he's gonna die too.
Yeah, he needs to fight alongside the Starks
because they were
like a good part of his story arc.
Yeah, true.
Did you write down the Sam meeting with Daenerys?
So first, I have Arya meeting with the Hound.
Yeah, that was a good way to put them together. Where it was
I felt like
you thought they were gonna hug.
I thought they were gonna hug.
I'm like, Arya is not gonna hug the Hound ever.
I guess he is on her list.
Yeah. Why would she hug him?
I don't know. I feel like they had this connection. I don't know. No. She saved. He like basically
she left him there to die.
I know. I don't know.
You just want it. You just. I'm sure they have like some sort of respect for each other now, but
yeah,
I'm pretty sure she still wants him to die.
Yeah. He's gonna die. You think the mountain will kill him?
I hope that in my happy ending world,
there's no such thing in Game of Thrones.
That the Hound will kill the mountain.
I don't know. But it's so funny.
Then maybe they'll hug when my theory comes about, when Arya tries to kill Cersei and succeeds, and then the mountain attacks Arya, and then the Hound defends Arya.
Maybe we'll see what happens.
It's just
we need to have like a predictions list. Just like see if that would be like a prediction. Write your prediction down.
I just wrote it down in my
there. And then also like at the same time, like she saw Gendry.
I thought that was going to be more like flirty.
Yeah. Well, they haven't seen each other since Melisandre stole him.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird.
Why?
Like, I don't know. I thought that they would like hug too.
Lauren wants everyone to hug.
But
I just thought that they were gonna be more like flirty, like.
Well,
but I guess Arya's not that way.
Well, also if you think about it, like when they left, they weren't really that.
I guess he kind of was like flirty because she was like, "You've gotten better," and he was like, he said, "Yeah, you too."
What does that mean?
But he was like, "I mean, you look good."
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like he did kind of get like, "Whoa, like you're here and you're grown up and you're pretty."
You're grown up.
Yeah.
I don't think Arya's that pretty.
Wow. David and I said that we're talking about it before the episode. We were watching the like cast members, and we are like, she's kind of like a weird, pretty. Why is that?
What?
Why did David leave the baby monitor in here with me?
I don't know. Why'd you turn it off?
Because it was dying.
Oh. What were you saying?
Oh my god.
Oh, Gendry. Yeah, he was like kind of like, oh, whoa, oh, yeah, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we said that she's like pretty, like she's like she's weird looking, but she's still pretty.
But no, like
it's like a weird.
Like Maisie pretty. Is pretty. You know what I mean? The actor is pretty, the actress, whatever. But like she just looks weird.
As Arya?
I think so. To me,
I don't know. I like that actress.
Yeah. Okay. So next, Sam and Danny.
That was
I didn't realize like. When they first met, I was like, oh my God, like blah, blah, blah. And then I was like,
because it starts off with the like, thank you for saving Jorah's life.
Yeah.
It was like very lighthearted. Like,
yeah. And then I forgot that she did that.
Until
he was like, oh, how's
my
Charlie?
family?
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it was my family's sword. I stole it from my family. And she's like, not. She's like, oh crap.
I know.
Not Randall Charlie, right?
Yeah.
She's like, a different Charlie. And he's like, yeah, Randall.
Yeah, that's my dad. Yeah, you got it. Yeah,
you know him.
That's my dad. You know him.
And she's like, not anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
why are you sad? It's Randall Tarley. He was the worst.
I know, but like his brother,
Dickon. You're sad about Dickon.
Why didn't they just bend the knee? You know
because they were like very proudful of their name or whatever. But at the same time, it was like they were more supportive of Olenna.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and they betrayed her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, that means that
so
Sam,
it's like, sorry, Sam, like your parents, yeah, your dad and brother died, but your dad was kind of awful.
Also, does that mean Sam is Lord, like in charge?
Probably.
Is he like the Lord of the house or whatever?
He left. He was forced to leave first
by
of
his
all.
dad, but nobody else knows but like his mom and his sister, who probably like would want Sam back.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but that's probably something for the sequel.
Or little Sam. I don't know.
Little Sam's not really his kid.
True. He
But anyway,
belongs to the
It
Night
was really
King.
yeah. It was really, really sad. Maybe that's why the Night King is coming to the south to
That's
get
what I
little
told
Sam.
David. I was like, everybody's like, I don't know why they're coming. I'm like, maybe because they were supposed to get this baby and the baby didn't come to them, so they're going to get the baby.
But all this for a baby.
Maybe he was more important to them.
Maybe Gilly was like some sort of
like royalty.
In
I
the
don't
night.
know.
Maybe she's descendants of
Starks.
I don't know. That's an interesting theory.
I'm just like
let's see. Oh, okay.
But the actor did a really good, Sam did a really good job, like being very emotional. Like everybody root for Sam. What was he writing down?
The Song of Ice and Fire. I think he's the author.
Yeah, he is.
And everyone thinks that too.
Okay. This is the truth.
That's all you wrote down?
Pretty much.
You don't want to talk about how when Tormund and Ed saw each other in the dark?
Making notes because I was like, oh my gosh.
I know.
It's dark. And
okay, so they went to go meet each other and poor Lord Umber.
That was sad.
Yeah. And so I knew something bad was going to happen. Like
when
I kept
he
saying,
left.
like, it's so dark. It's so quiet. Blah, 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 blah. And then when y'all were like, oh, remember when Ed saw Sam, he goes, or not Sam, when Ed saw Tormund, his eyes are blue.
Be careful. His eyes are blue. My eyes have always been blue. That was good.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so when the little baby white, I didn't even watch. I didn't want to see him get burned. It was really, really scary and sad.
I watched the whole thing. I was like,
and that was my thought. Is like when
that was such good though. Like they're just like focused on Tormund, and then you just see his eyes open.
Yeah,
and they're blue.
But so first of all, you have to know when you're in the north and you're fighting a war against the White Walker army that if there is a dead person,
they're not really dead yet.
You have to burn the body.
Yes,
like they should. Why didn't they think that? They should know better. They're men of the Night's Watch. Like that's what they do.
Men of the Night's Watch.
Ed is the Lord Commander right now.
I understand.
Or not really anymore.
But they're mostly men nowadays because it's been thousands of years since the last.
No, but these guys have
night.
encountered whites already. They should know better.
But they're also not the smartest men, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
And then it's the wildlings who are also not the smartest men.
Yeah, but they also have seen White Walkers too.
Okay.
It's silly. Anyway, they should have known better. They should have not gotten attacked. But what was crazy was
they killed him.
Yeah, they did kill him.
The sign.
But I still don't understand, like, that sign has always been, like, even from episode 1 when...
Look it up.
When... The very first season or the first scene of episode 1, season 1, when you see the dead kids everywhere and they have like the dead signs, and then when they were at the first men, and there was
that was like the very first.
It was like the first scene.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
And that little like turning that little windmill sign is literally everywhere. It has something to do with like the Children of the Forest, or I don't even know. So that sign is literally everywhere.
Analyzing Children of the Forest cave art.
Where is that from?
From Time Magazine. Hang on.
From Time Magazine.
They said,
okay.
Yeah.
Also,
Game of Thrones hid a surprising detail about the Children of the Forest. Oh, in the cave scene from last season.
But that sign has shown up everywhere.
Yeah. So why did they say that?
I don't know.
They fought together against their common enemy despite their differences, despite their suspicions together. We need to do the same if we're going to survive. Because the enemy is real. It's always been real. Okay,
thanks, Jon Snow.
To defend themselves against invading the first men. Kings froze to death in their castles. Okay. The paintings also, because like that one's different from.
Oh yeah,
that one.
That's the
sign we saw with Lord Umber.
Yeah, and the sign is the like windmill looking one.
Yeah,
and that's
Symbols
from. Is that from episode 1?
No, that one's from episode 1.
Oh.
So hang on. We indicate the conflict between the living and the dead is destined to come full circle. It's supposed to be something that's very. I don't know. I don't know either. It's quite relevant to the current storyline, is what the showrunner David Benioff says. Because it's about how these two disparate people united to defeat the common enemy.
It's like an old ancient sign, and there's
White Walkers didn't come up with those images; they delivered from the creators, the Children of the Forest. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They have a mystical significance for the Children of the Forest. We're not exactly sure what they signify, but spiral patterns are important in a lot of different cultures in the world. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's
nobody knows.
That's nothing. I'm sorry.
But still, like it also it shows up at a lot of things, and nobody really knows what it means. Maybe Bran knows.
What was that one Children of the Forest that was there with Bran? She was there.
They died.
I know. What was her name? Do you remember?
I forgot.
Where's Trent? Where's our guy?
They all died.
Anyways, she yeah, but wouldn't she like know more information then, because she's been there for.
She died.
I understand, but what I'm saying is like
maybe she didn't have time to tell them.
I guess Bran can go back and figure it out.
There was also a theory that the Children of the Forest created the White Walkers to get rid of the Children of the Forest are still alive. Yeah. And they got the White Walkers to get rid of all the men Because the first men were the ones that took everything from the children of the forest too.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they created the White Walkers anyway.
But then they said that was like kind of to their demise because the White Walkers are awful.
Right, but they I guess somehow gained control of them this time, and that's why they brought them down. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't write this.
How were Children of the Forest made?
They were just always there.
Because isn't that have something to do with that white tree with the red leaves in Winterfell?
The Godswood?
Yeah.
Those are their like ancient, that's how they contact each other and talk to each other and see each other.
The Children of the Forest?
Yeah.
So don't you think that maybe they could be like living
in the trees?
Or
I don't think we have enough time to explore that. You know what I mean? Like it's only 6 episodes
Come on,
left.
Game of Thrones.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. Okay,
or maybe
also
we'll find this out in the prequel show that they're going to make.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, so how about the big thing that happened? Sam told John that he is
the reveal.
And I thought John was going to die. I never knew.
Yeah, Lauren's like, oh yeah, he's not going to know. Oh yeah, Sam's not going to go down there. When you hear Sam go down and it's like this big like rumbling like he had fallen. Lauren's like, he died. Sam died. I'm like, he just fell. Chill.
I just thought it would be a more tragic story if John never knew.
I think it's tragic that he knows because John as a character never wanted to be Lord Commander. Mm-hmm. He never wanted to be King of the North. Like he never wanted the leadership or like.
But he's so good at it.
He's good at it because he was born
to
rule.
He's half Stark, half Targaryen.
Yeah. He rode a freaking dragon.
I know. And
come on, whatever. John. Only Targaryens can ride dragons, and you rode one.
But what was interesting is what Sam said to John. He said, would Daenerys like sacrifice her crown?
He said, for you sacrificed your crown for your people. Do you think she would do the same?
I think no.
I think no, too. I think she's the Mad Queen.
I think she's come all this way. It's like everything that she has done has been in vain.
I think that you just let's get
roll
married.
Together.
Let's roll together.
I think it'd be fine.
Yeah.
But then wouldn't you think that they would like butt heads? Like, well, I think we should do it this way. I think we should do it this way. Blah 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 blah. I think John would
rock paper scissors.
I also think that John would relinquish the crown to her too.
But he is the rightful heir.
Abdicate the crown. You can abdicate, can't you?
I don't know. But why did he say it was treason? Because he's already bent the knee to her and then for him to tell her? Mm-hmm. It's like he didn't know.
Yeah. Nobody knows except for Bran, Sam, and John.
And John know. Huh.
It's really freaking crazy. Like.
And Gilly.
Where is Gilly? Gilly wasn't in the episode today too. Okay. So how do you think John's going to tell Daenerys?
I think he has to. He loves her.
But you think he'll tell her after the Battle of Winterfell or before the Battle of Winterfell?
I think you have to say everything before because you don't know who's going to die. Everybody's like, it's like death is upon us.
Death is here.
But see, that's what's crazy is like what's going to happen in this next episode because if episode 3 is supposed to be like the big battle, then what else can we learn in episode 2? Or what else could happen?
I think
the Jaime and Bran thing.
I think preparing for battle.
Yeah. The Jaime and Bran thing's going to unfold, which I don't think it's going to be a big deal.
But what's going to happen after the Battle of Winterfell? Like everything I know and I've seen and like heard of podcasts and previews and stuff, that's the furthest that I've gotten.
Yeah, and that's only episode 3. So there's
halfway.
Still 4, 5, 6. I think after that, then you're going to have to figure out who's going to be the leader or how they're going to do that.
Okay, let's do our kill list.
Really is pregnant because she was drinking wine, but is she just drinking wine because it's like a little's not going to hurt it?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
All right, let's do our kill list. So who do you think is going to die?
No one.
Arya is no one. It's funny when we saw Jamie coming in at the very last season or last.
We're like, who is that?
And I was like, is it Melisandre? And I was like, is it Jack and Hagar?
Yeah. Do you think he'll come into play at all?
I think Jack and Hagar is still in Bravos.
Do you think he's her swordsman leader,
educator,
educator, or whatever?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, so who do you think is gonna die? And we'll make a kill list, and then we'll go through and see who's died. Every single.
You said Arya. I'll say
Sansa for sure.
Yeah, that post you sent me.
I know.
I was like, what?
Sophie Turner was like, here's a picture of me sleeping on set. I was like, no way, you're dead.
Or dead.
Yeah.
Dead. Yeah, why would she post that if she really does die?
I don't know. Sansa? Bronn. Theon for sure. I think Brienne's going to die.
Brienne Tarth?
I think it's going to happen. So this is how I think that Jaime's going to fulfill the Valonqar prophecy.
Okay.
So I think that Brienne is going to, and I got this from the Ringer podcast, Binge Mode, and I believe it. So I think that Brienne's going to fall in battle at Battle of Winterfell, and Jaime is going to blame Cersei because he loves Brienne.
Yeah.
And then he's going to go kill her for going back on her word. So Cersei.
I think Cersei should die. If Cersei doesn't die, I'll be pissed. I hope Qyburn dies.
Qyburn? Us is Auburn. Yeah, Qyburn's
needs to die.
I know.
I think Bran will live forever.
Bran? I put Bran. He's number 3.
I think Bran's gonna. You said Bran.
Right. Bran. Okay, so here's another.
I think Bran's gonna live.
Here's another theory I heard.
Tell me.
Okay, so you know how a lot of people think that Bran is a Night King?
Oh yeah.
So a lot of people think that Bran. They figure out that Bran's a Night King, and Jon's gonna have to kill him.
That would be so sad.
Yeah. Anyway. Because you know how Bran can travel in time?
Yeah. And affect time.
Yeah, he can affect time.
Like, that's what we learned with the door episode.
And, like, remember when he was with the old Third Eye Raven?
Third Eye Blind?
And he was like, Father, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And he, like, turned around.
And he was like, he heard me. The past is written. The ink is dry.
You remember that?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so Bran, that's gonna die. Who else?
'Cause Earl had to die.
I think the Hound's gonna die.
Yeah.
What about
Gendry?
I feel a lot of people think that Gendry is gonna win the Game of Thrones.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad about that with Arya.
Ooh, let's do that. Who will win the Game of Thrones?
Because he is technically an heir too.
He has
from Robert.
Like, if Jon and Arya die, then he would be next in line, I'd say.
Yeah. I don't know.
So we'll put Gendry.
My head is so itchy with this wig.
Okay. Okay, so who else do you think is gonna die?
There's too many people that died already.
Arya, Sansa.
Do you think what's his name's gonna die?
Who?
Davos.
Yeah.
Sad.
Varys. Who?
Varys.
Yeah, remember Melisandre was like, we're gonna die in this country.
So Melisandre and Varys.
Sandra and Varys.
Too many people. Let's end it there.
But what about Mrs. Varga? What about do you think Jon Snow's gonna die?
No. He's already died.
What
Why
about
do that again?
Dany?
To him? No. She's Khaleesi.
Yeah.
She's Khaleesi.
So?
She's not gonna die. She's the undead.
She's the unburnt.
And the undead.
Who else is a main character? Jaime?
Yeah.
Jaime's gonna die.
You're literally writing everybody down.
Okay, who's gonna win the Game of Thrones? Dany and Jon.
Dany and Jon together.
But Danny E. John.
Danny E. John.
Gendry. Those are the only two people I have.
That's fine.
Game of Thrones.
That's who I would be happy with.
Oh, you know who else is for sure gonna die? Euron.
You think Cersei's gonna kill him? That was weird, right? That he was like, I'm gonna put a prince in that belly.
Yeah.
Like, she's already pregnant.
Yeah. Duh.
What if she's gonna try to be like,
it's Euron's.
It's Euron's.
And that will piss off Jaime.
Yeah, because he knows it's his.
Then he kills Euron. And Cersei.
And the baby.
I don't know. Jamie's...
Do you think Jaime would kill Cersei if she still was for sure pregnant?
Here's another one. Tyrion is going to win the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, because everyone's all on that, like, head of the dragon. 3 heads of the dragon.
Yeah.
Jon, Dany, Tyrion.
Yeah. Or is it Jon, Dany, and the Night King? Is the Night King related somehow?
I don't know.
Is he a Targaryen?
I think he's a Stark.
You're right.
He's for sure a Stark.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's no more.
That's a good... Okay, so Tormund's going to die for sure,
No,
too.
why everyone for sure?
That's 15 people I have that's going to die.
I think it might... what about Grey Worm?
Ooh, he's going to die. And Melisandre.
Missandei.
Missandei's going to die, too. Grey Worm.
So who's left? Just Gendry, Jon and Daenerys.
And Tyrion. And Jorah. And Sam. But they're not going to win the Game
Gilly.
of Thrones.
And Little Sam.
Little Sam's going to win the Game of Thrones.
Maybe. Okay. Anyways. I'm excited for episode 2.
Me too.
Okay, I'm taking this off.
Okay.
It's so itchy.
Thanks you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed episode 1 of Game of Thrones. What did
episode 30.
Episode 30. We love you guys.
Like and subscribe.
And share. Let us know what you think about Game of Thrones. We need to make theories.
Johnny
Danny.